Hey, what's up? It's me, Alice Sparks. Today in this video, I'll be telling you everything about Bitcoin in the easiest way possible. So let's start by understanding what is Bitcoin and how it works. In one word, Bitcoin is a digital currency, and just like Bitcoin, there are more than 2000 cryptocurrencies in the market. And Bitcoin is of the highest value among all of these cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is entirely virtual and it is not controlled by any financial institution. Like US dollar is controlled by the Central Bank of United States, or the Indian rupee is controlled by RBI. Bitcoin is not controlled by any central bank or authority. So payments are done directly from one person to the other without any third party interference. People are using Bitcoins in two major ways. Firstly, a lot of people use it as a mode of investment, just like traditionally how we buy and store gold, and when the value of gold increases, we can sell it and cash it out. Similarly, you can buy Bitcoin or even a part of Bitcoin, store it in your wallet, and when its value increases, you can sell it and cash it out. But the difference here is, when you're buying gold, you have a solid thing in your hand that you can hold and say that it is yours. But a Bitcoin is bought and stored on the internet. Secondly, some people even use it as a mode of payment, because nowadays in many countries, Bitcoins are being accepted in restaurants and hotels as a replacement to cash. But there is a technical problem that makes it difficult to use Bitcoin as a daily means of transaction. When any Bitcoin transaction is made from one person to the other, that is when the work of Bitcoin miners start. These miners are the one who runs this entire system. Anyone can be a miner. The work of these miners is to verify a very complex mathematical equation. Basically, they have to guess a 64-digit hexadecimal number. So of course, it's not such an easy task that anyone can do it. It requires a very powerful computer and a very strong power supply. Anyways, when any transaction is done from one person to the other, the miners confirms this transaction, and then this transaction is recorded in a blockchain. So each and every transaction ever done since the creation of this Bitcoin is safely stored in a blockchain and is open to the public, so anyone can take a look at these transactions. Now let's move on to the next major question about Bitcoin, which is Bitcoin legal? Well, there are many countries where Bitcoin is legal. In some countries, Bitcoin is legal but with certain conditions. And then there are some countries where Bitcoin is banned. Just like anything that involves money has some sort of risks, Bitcoin also comes with its own set of risks, which you must keep in mind before investing. The first major risk is the value of any cryptocurrency is constantly fluctuating, and since there is no central authority over it, it is somewhat of a blind game. It is more risky than a stock market because you can't even guess what might happen next. Let me give you an example from the past. In November 2017, the price of Bitcoin was $10,000, and the next month in December 2017, it doubled up and reached $20,000. Now, of course, it made a hype in the market and everyone started buying Bitcoins. But few months later, on April 2018, the price of Bitcoin fell below $7,000 and it kept on decreasing, and in November 2018, it decreased to $3,800. So you can understand it's an unpredictable market. The second major risk is, since Bitcoin is entirely based on online transactions, it is open to online frauderies, and hacking is a serious risk here. So it is very important to have a reliable digital wallet. You can also get an offline wallet or a hardware wallet, which is said to be the safest wallet for storing any sort of cryptocurrency. And this takes us to another risk of Bitcoin, which is, if you forget the password of your wallet, there is no way you can get back your lost money. Almost 25% of the existing Bitcoins is said to be lost in the same way. Some people bought the Bitcoins and stored it in a hardware wallet to keep it secure, and then either lost their device or forgot their passwords. So now that you know what is Bitcoin, how it works, and what are the risks of Bitcoin, let me tell you how you can buy your Bitcoins and secure them. first thing that you need to remember is buying a Bitcoin is easy, but properly securing your Bitcoins is most important. So in order to buy a Bitcoin, you need to get a digital wallet first. Now, digital wallets are of two types: software wallet and hardware wallet. Software wallet is an app or a program, and a hardware wallet is an external device. So a software wallet is good for storing small amount of money, but a hardware wallet is more secure and best for storing large amount of transactions. Now that you have got a place to secure your Bitcoins, you can directly go on any app or website, or you can even take the help of a broker who has a good knowledge about the market. You can also go on this app called CoinSwitch. I'll give a link to this app in the description box. CoinSwitch is a very secure and easy to use app where you can buy and sell not only Bitcoin but all the other types of cryptocurrencies. Especially if you are a beginner, you can check on how the different types of cryptocurrencies are doing in the market, and on the basis of that you can invest your money. So I hope that this video has helped you to understand everything about Bitcoin. And if you like the video, make sure to like, share, but definitely subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be back with another amazing video. And I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.